Last year, Kenya's economy created over 800,000 new jobs. 800,000. And nearly 9 out of every 10 of them were informal. Jua kali, side hustles, and the figure it out yourself kind of jobs. Not the stable office career most of us were promised in campus. So if you're in your 30s right now, staring at a career that is not working anymore, wondering if it is too late to change lanes, I need you to hear this. You're not behind. The system just changed the rules after you have already picked a path. Today I'm showing you exactly how to pivot your career without touching everything you've built to get here. Welcome back to No One Taught Me This, the channel where we cover everything school forgot to mention. Today's lesson, pivoting careers in your 30s without starting over. This matters right now because the job you trained for at 22 may not even exist the same way it used to. And nobody sat you down to explain how to change directions without losing a decade of progress. Here is the real cost of not knowing how to pivot properly. People either stay stuck in careers that are slowly draining them because they think switching means starting from zero, or they quit impulsively, burn their savings, and end up worse off than before. Picture this. Wanjiru is 34 years. She spent 11 years in a marketing job she's good at but doesn't love anymore. She wants to move into project management, maybe take adjacent work. But every job posting wants 3 to 5 years experience in the new field, as if her 11 years of actual professional experience count for nothing. So she does what a lot of people do, nothing. She stays for 2 more years, getting more tired, not less. That's the trap, not laziness, a lack of a map. Here are 3 things that actually move the needle when you're pivoting in your 30s. Number 1, do a skills audit, not a resume rewrite. Before you touch your CV, map what you already know how to do, separate from your job title. Most people think pivoting means erasing their past and starting over as a beginner. It doesn't. What you actually have is a bundle of transferable skills hiding inside a job title that's boxing you in. Project coordination, client negotiation, budget management, people leadership, those travel across industries. The job title doesn't. Take Wanjiku from earlier. Marketing manager. Sounds like one narrow lane. But strip the title away and she's actually been running budgets, managing timelines, coordinating vendors, and reporting to stakeholders for over a decade. That's not a marketing skill set. That's a project management skill set wearing a marketing costume. So this week, write down every task you did in your current or your last role for a full month. Not your job description, your actual tasks. Then circle everyone that is not industry specific. The circle list is your real CV for the pivot. Number 2, use short targeted credentials instead of starting school over. You don't need another 4-year degree to pivot. You need one sharp recognized credential that proves you can do the new thing. Here's the trap people fall into. They think a career change requires going back to campus for years. In this economy, that's usually the wrong move. Expensive, slow, and honestly unnecessary for most pivots. What actually works is a targeted upskilling, a short course, a certification, a government-backed digital skilling program, something that gets you a credential in months, not years. For example, with Kenya's formal job market only able to absorb a small share of new entrants, total formal employment nationally sits at a few millions, while millions more Kenyans work informally. Competing for those limited formal roles means you need to look sharper on paper first, not eventually. Government-backed platforms like Ajira Digital or short TVET courses exist specifically so people can retrain quickly for in-demand digital and technical skills without quitting their income to do it. So this week, pick one credential, not 10, that's directly tied to the role you want next, and enroll. One course, not a rabbit hole of research, one decision. Number 3, build a bridge income before you jump. Don't quit your income to chase your pivot. Build a second small income in the new direction first and let it grow until it can carry you. This is the piece people skip, and it's the one that actually protects you. Kenya's labor market data tells a blunt story. Most new jobs being created right now are informal, side hustle style income, not stable long-term contracts. That's not necessarily bad news. It means the side hustle, the freelance gig, the small contract on the side is not a lesser path. For a lot of people right now, it's the realistic on-ramp into a new field. So instead of Wanjiru quitting marketing cold turkey to become a project manager, she takes on one small freelance project management gig on the side, coordinating a friend's small business launch, unpaid or low paid at first, purely to build proof of work. 6 months later, she has 2 real projects to point to. That's no longer a leap of faith, that's a track record. So this week, find one small, low-stake project, paid or unpaid, in your target field and commit to finishing it in the next 30 days. That project becomes your proof before you ever need to ask anyone to trust you with a full role. So let's do a recap. 1. Audit your actual skills, not your job title. You know more than your CV shows. 2. Get one sharp targeted credential instead of restarting school from scratch. 3. Build a small bridge income in your new direction before you ever quit the old one. If no one taught you this either, you are not behind. You just didn't have the syllabus yet. That's what we are here for. Hit the subscribe so that you don't miss the next lesson. We drop new ones every week. Tell me in the comments, what's the one transferable skills from your current job that you think nobody else notices about you? And if you liked this one, next we are breaking down 3 LinkedIn fixes that take 10 minutes each. You don't want to miss that one. See you in the next episode.